Where there's a will, there's a way. A way to provide for your loved ones, even when you're not there. A way to pass on the things you've worked hard for. A way to make sure that, for your children, you're more than just a memory. When it comes to securing the future of your loved ones, there is a way, with a will.
No matter where you were born, if you're not a U.S. citizen and you've been honorably serving in the U.S. military for at least a year, you may now be able to apply for U.S. citizenship. Certain eligibility requirements are involved, so if you're interested, find out if you qualify. After all, now that you've proudly served in the military, you can proudly serve as an American citizen as well. For specific requirements, contact your appropriate office.
Watch this one episode of Invasion, and you'll know what you've been missing.
I want our baby to be safe. This doesn't feel safe.
What happens in the water?
We still don't know that they're aliens.
I know you know what I am. At least you think you do.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's in the house.
And all Invasion.
Friday, 8 p.m., AFN Spectrum.
There are people out there who are always looking for ways to sneak a virus past you. That's why your best game plan is to stay informed about the latest viruses and alerts. That way, you can knock out a virus before it can attack. Keep up with current alerts. Use antivirus software. And inform your local administrator of any virus attacks.
Who's your daddy?
It's your best defense against potential threats.
The music on AFN radio influenced 4 generations of troops, families, and friends through wars, deployments, TDYs, and just waking up each day to get the job done. As U.S. troops fought for freedom, they tuned into AFN radio. It was a breath of fresh air, a uniquely American radio station. Freedom is worth fighting for, our way of life. Even the radio station and the music you choose to listen to are about freedom. Proudly serving the men and women of the United States of America. AFN the Eagle, music worth fighting for.
Here's a wake-up call from the alert staff of the 5th Corps Safety Office. Don't drive till you're dead tired. Make rest stops part of your travel plans. For safety information and resources, go to vcorps.army.mil and click on Safety.
Document Automation and Production Services. They deliver document and automation products and services to the Department of Defense. DAPS. It's the place to turn for your document needs.
Did you know that the U.S. military has a constant need for blood?
Cut. Count. Stick to the script. Marker. Act.
To meet the military's demand, there is a great need for people to donate blood. Often, lots of blood.
Cut. Marker.
Blood.
Marker.
Blood.
Marker.
Blood.
Cut. Count. Stay focused.
Can we break for lunch first?
All right, that's a lunch.
Reuniting with loved ones after deployment can be a joyous occasion. However, it can also be stressful as the service member and family readjust after their time apart. Seeing change as something positive is one way to manage the adjustment phase. This can be accomplished by setting reasonable expectations, asking for time to readjust, and communicating your feelings to your family, friends, and coworkers. The Family Support Center, Clinic, and Chapel are additional resources for you and your family. Remember, open two-way communication is key to reducing reunion stress.
Did you know Commissary sell products at cost? You pay the same price we paid, plus a 5% surcharge. Save at least 30% over retail prices on everyday items, plus a whole lot more with vendor-sponsored specials.
Over on aisle 12, we have ice cream on sale. Regular price was $3.98. Swish, gone. Now just $1.99.
Today's deal is ice cream, but tomorrow, who knows? Use your Commissary benefits. It's a good deal.
Big game muscle, top conference clashes, primetime players.
Never count them out, ever.
Fans on fire. The games are here.
It's the Spartans and Hawkeyes, Friday on AFN Sports.
That's really important to me. We're not like companies. We can't give those folks that work so hard for us bonuses at the end of the year or Buicks. So what can we do? Well, we can make sure that they get their qualifications and they grow personally and professionally. And I'd be remiss if I didn't stop to talk to you about safety. You're up in a war zone for 4 months, 5 months, and you're now on the way home. This is the riskiest time of the deployment. You all know that. Be safe, okay?
Have you checked out the MWR Auto Skill Shop? It's a great place to save on maintenance and repairs of cars, trucks, and motorcycles. With the right tools in a safe, supervised place, you can even restore an old vehicle. Family members can take auto maintenance classes, do simple emergency repairs, or call for towing. It's just more of our MWR services that can help you take charge of things while your spouse is away.
I can be a sister, a mother. I might even be a victim. It doesn't matter who I am. Sexual assault is a serious issue that can affect any service member. You can cross time zones and change languages, and it's still a crime. Make no mistake about it. Sexual assault is conduct that is punishable under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, and that applies to every service member. It's really very simple. Sexual assault won't be tolerated anywhere.
Long hours in the job, a couple of beers at the club. May not seem like the same thing, but drowsiness, just like alcohol, decreases performance by slowing your reaction time and your ability to process information. The fact is, once you get behind the wheel of a car, being exhausted can be just as dangerous as having a few drinks of alcohol. No matter what the reason for it is, you can't drive with your eyes closed.
The spread of avian flu can be reduced by using safe food handling practices when handling poultry products, including turkey, chicken, and eggs. The avian flu is not a foodborne illness, so cooking all food thoroughly and washing your hands and utensils will keep you and your family safe. Don't worry, and if you'd like more information, visit the Centers for Disease Control website.
Where can you find information on the town hall meetings in Heidelberg, Mannheim, and Stuttgart? AFN Decoder Channel 15. The forecast or movie schedules. AFN Decoder Channel 15. How about school activities in Heidelberg, Mannheim, and Stuttgart? AFN Decoder Channel 15. Emergency announcements.
Stuttgart schools are closed and Heidelberg and Mannheim will open 2 hours late.
For news, weather, and other information that affects the communities of Heidelberg, Mannheim, and Stuttgart, tune in to Channel 15 on your AFN decoder.
You know, before you head over to the club, how about a little lesson in mixology? This beer has the same amount of alcohol as this glass of wine, or 1 shot of liquor. It takes about an hour for your body to process the alcohol in any one of these drinks and eliminate it from your system. It doesn't matter what you drink. Alcohol is alcohol. Know the facts, know your limit.
So, Frank, what brings you down to these parts?
Well, I made a big mistake, Mac. I signed over a general power of attorney to Joe. He took everything. Everything, I tell you.
Get yourself some of these beans, son. You'll really like them.
Beans? I can't think of beans at a time like this. How could I have been so naive?
You should have talked to the legal office for advice. Come on, let's go for a ride. Play me the melody we worked up, Frank. I'll sing and dance.
Okay, Mac. I got a harmonica in my pocket.
Need power of attorney when you got to go. See the legal office, they're the folks that know. Understand the power this paper brings. 'Cause power of attorney is a powerful thing.
The hometown Tigers look to fire up the Big Easy. But the Irish are ready to restore their legacy. LSU. Notre Dame.
After training, incentives, and monitoring, I would have to say our special skills player has really tackled the problem on base.
Then you gotta sweat, baby. crazy. You're a free neighborhood now, folks. Here comes the pay train for the best of living.
We're very pleased with the work he's been doing. If a few OPSEC violators have to be folded, it's a price we're willing to pay. After all, OPSEC is everyone's responsibility.
To be an MA, you have to be on that edge where you're always aware of everything that's going on around you. Yeah, that's funny. We're protecting the ships, the airfields.
You're not coming to work 9 to 5 doing one certain thing all day long. You have to be able to be diverse.
Vehicle. You know you're in a restricted area. You didn't see the signs.
We're always training, learning different skills, and it keeps us sharp.
There were several times.
Tapping into and keeping up with the latest reference material is a challenging task. United States Army Publications Distribution Center Europe offers classroom and desk-side publications management training throughout Europe. Primary and alternate publications managers will learn how to effectively manage their unit's publications program, ensuring you have the right information at the right time. For details, call DSN 384-6884.
7th Army Reserve Command citizen soldiers carry on the ideals of our forefathers.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Warrior citizens, your continued service is vitally important.
Government of the people, by the people, for the people.
That we shall pay any price, bear any burden.
Thank you for keeping the promise made here over 40 years ago.
The 7th Army Reserve Command, already and already here.
Operation security isn't always about big secrets. It's often bits and pieces of information that can be gathered by enemy observers just by following daily routines. When any sudden changes in those routines occur, those changes are noted as indicators. And these indicators can be pieced together to reveal a much bigger picture.
What you doing, Dad?
I'm changing the air filter.
Why?
Well, because the car needs a clean air filter in order to run at top performance, honey.
Dad, aren't your lungs kind of like air filters?
There's no better time to quit smoking than today. Check with your installation for classes that can help.
Let's go!
This man here will demonstrate how efficiently a computer runs when its hard drive here becomes burdened by unauthorized software. Yes, off you go. Tally ho. Notice how adding unauthorized software impedes the ability to run efficiently. You simply must obtain the local administrator's authorization before any shareware, freeware, or software goes onto a government computer.
If you had a buddy who was in danger, you'd save him, right? But what if that buddy is struggling with an alcohol problem, going off on heavy drinking binges, or drinking all the time? You wouldn't turn your back on him. You'd save him, right? Help a friend, get help.
As a reservist, sometimes you have to struggle with heavy burdens when you're called to active duty. High-interest credit card debt or long-term residential or auto leases may feel like the weight of the world. But with help from the Service Members Civil Relief Act, you can lighten the weight of some of those burdens. You just need to find out if you qualify and what you need to do to apply. For more information on how you can benefit from the SCRA, contact your legal office.